AETutorialsHD, and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple text sorry. Okay, but so go to your, I'm going to show you what we're making first. Yes, so rendered movies, After Effects, I called it AETuts.move. So this is something what we're making. It fades in. That's me just being kind of stupid, but okay, but so what we're gonna do is first go to your text tool, and that was kind of quick. It was probably kind of laggy too, but sorry about that. So layer new, or we can just select our text tool and type in AE. Okay, so now once you've typed in your text, you can do any of y'all's text effects that y'all want to put on there. So, my computer's like lagging out. Okay, so now we can make this bigger if we want to. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is select our rectangle tool, and I'm going to go really fast, so keep up. So now we're going to, whoa! Whoops, sorry. Sorry, you have to have your layer selected or you're done. Okay, so now just highlight this, and what you're going to do is you're going to click on your selection tool, go over to your line, your box, and hover over the line until this little black mouse comes up. You see white, now it's black. Now scoot this off to the edge, make sure none of your text is shown on the screen, and pull down your mask 1 and keyframe a mask path. Whoops, I'm in the wrong place. You must be at the beginning of your video. Well, you don't have to, but if you want it to fade in immediately, you do. So keyframe a mask path at the beginning of your video with no text showing. Now hover over the line again until the mouse turns black and bring it in. So over your text. So now you can see all of your text. And I just messed up really bad. So sorry. Okay, so I'll do this really quickly. So sorry about this. Keyframe a mask path right here. And what you're going to do, what I left out was went from the time that you keyframed your keyframe at 0 seconds, however long you want your text to fade in, that's how long, that's like where you put your mouse. So 0 to 1 second, that right there. So I would like mine to come in for 1 second. So now I just move my playhead and drag in my mask. So now if we scoot our playhead around, it simply just comes in, fades in. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is turn our mask feather up to about 80, 90 something. So now what this is going to do is, you see it has a little fade right here. A little fade. That's what we want. That's good. Okay, so if y'all are satisfied with this, y'all can stop here, drop a like, comment, any questions. But if y'all want to make this cooler, keep watching. So if you want to make it cooler, go to Effect, with your clip selected, Generate Lens Flare. So now what you're going to want to do is take this little lens flare, and put it down here near where your text begins. So now we're going to want to take our brightness way up, because the brightness on this against the black doesn't show up very well. So 200, 220 is good. So now let's move our playhead a little bit to where we can see our text. And as y'all see, the text is kind of getting whiter. Sorry about my dog barking off in the background. He'll probably stop in a sec. Okay, but so now what you're going to want to do is move your playhead to the beginning of the thing. Make sure your little dot that's controlling your lens flare is right near the text. So now what you're going to want to do is keyframe a flare center right there. Move your playhead to wherever the text is fully in and everything stops moving, which is exactly at 1 second. And then move this up with it. So just move it to like the corner, say. And then say you want it to have 1.5 seconds for it to move all the way back. And then say if you want it to go a little bit more crazy, wacko, you know, move it halfway in, take half a second, then give it like another 1.5 seconds to move out. So now what we've just done is made the lens flare move and kind of highlight through our video, our text. So now what we're going to want to do, wherever our lens flare stops moving, so right there, right there for me, you're going to want to move your playhead right there, and you're going to pull your text back down, and you can see that we've set all these keyframes down here, and you can go to pull down your masks, mask 1, and select your mask path again. Now what you're going to want to do is you can just simply say, pull this up. Boom, there you go. You just pulled it up. Merry Christmas. Okay, now you can move your playhead a little bit more, and then you can pull it back down, or you can go all the way over and then like go to like 8 seconds and then like pull it up, and then you can do a bunch of crazy stuff with this, and then you can like pull it off to this side, I guess. So now what we've done is we've just like kind of made the camera go crazy after the lens effect. And yeah, so that's how to make a crazy awesome text effect. Also, once your thing is moved off to the side, so for me it's at right there. So then you're just going to Command Shift D, or I think on a Windows it's Control Shift D, and delete the layer they just made. So now what you're going to do is go to the very end of your clip and just press N. This will move the render workspace area to the end of your clip. So this is all we have. So now some great render settings is click down here on your project panel, 16 bits per channel. Y'all's will be at 8. So I've done like a bunch of stuff like messed up a bunch of times. I don't even know why, because it's not that hard of a thing. Sorry, silly doggy. He's a cute doggy though, but whatever. Okay, so just name it whatever you want. Okay, Merry Christmas, save. I say that way too much, replace, because whatever. Lossless, QuickTime, keep this at QuickTime, include source XMP media, checked off, format options, H.264, okay, audio output 48, 16-bit, stereo, okay, best settings, use comps frame rate, have to make that checked, caps lock, rendered. So, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Drop any questions if you want to. If you all are confused, I can help explain it to you. I might like even give you an extra little video just for yourself. And so, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.